All right, Mass Effect characters. Ooh, let's try and not make this one an hour video.
Okay, gentlemen, the people have let it
Side
be known they
characters
want us
edition.
to cover more Mass Effect characters.
Well, I never deny the people what they want, Barack. Where's Sleepy Joe at?
All right, boys, I'm here to talk more Mass Effect.
Okay, first we have Adrian Victus, the Primarch from Mass Effect 3.
Extreme.
Adrian Victus. I mean, hey, is this the one we save on the moon, the Turian moon? He's all right, I guess. He doesn't really do anything. We save his son, and then that's about it. I mean, he's all right. He's a good field leader. Like, he didn't want to abandon his men unless Shepard did that job. But overall, he's okay. He's not special. There's so many tiers on here that I kind of gotta rescale it. I get like Shepard, Beyond God, God. Like, what the fuck is all this shit? I'm gonna give him a B tier, I guess, because I can't really tell. There's all this shit on the screen, bro.
Extremely based side character, one of the best introduced.
Victus got that dog in him, put him in S tier.
Adrian is a homie for life.
Who is that up next?
It's Agent Brooks from the Citadel DLC.
That's
All right, Agent Brooks. She was a undercover spy. She came in klutzy and stuff like this. I think she did her job well. It was definitely interesting. Her turning, I didn't really like that. I think it was better when she was on our side. But the twist, I guess, I mean, it's whatever. It's a good way to get rid of a character so she's no longer like a fan favorite. So I guess B tier, I guess.
weird. I thought I took her head and spaced it out the Normandy airlock. Did I forget again?
No, my dementia
I liked
friend,
her.
you did not. We
At first.
unfortunately never got to make good on our threats to her.
Brooks is annoying when she's pretending to be an ally and wouldn't even slide for clone Shepard. I got no respect for this character. She's worse than Jacob.
The only thing I like about this character is getting to shoot her at the end of the DLC.
Imagine being so bad that you almost ruin a fan service DLC mission.
Okay, next is
Do you guys really not like her that much? I really think she did her duty. She was a whatever character. She's not that fucking bad, in my opinion. Eve, that's Queen right there. She's one of the only Krogans to seem like she has a head on her shoulders. And she's pretty cool. But she doesn't really do much besides, tell Rex and Reeve to calm down and all that good stuff. Motherly stuff. Decent side character for what she does. And she's tolerable. And I like how she shows up on the Normandy and she's like getting her shots and all that good stuff. I think high B tier, maybe low A tier for this character. She's really good. I enjoy her.
Eve, also known as Erdnot Bakara.
Holy fucking S tier.
Jesus, Sleepy Joe woke up for that one?
Bakara is a fucking queen. In only a short time, she establishes herself as the one true hope for the Krogan people. More than Grunt and even more than Rex himself. Bakara is the only leader the Krogan needed to show the galaxy and us, the players, that the Krogan people really could be better, that things will be different this time.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, I think politically she's going to be terrifying because she is a Krogan and she has a head on her shoulders and she pretty much can control her race. So definitely an interesting character. S tier, I don't know about S tier, but she is a great character.
Bakara shares with us the pain of living with the genophage, how she went through great pain in Malin's experiments,
That's
and then
true.
she would do it all again to spark the fire of revolution. She would be S tier, S plus tier if I were making the tier list.
Okay, I think Joe has made himself clear. I'll
Understandable
just put
reason for S tier.
Bakara in S tier.
Which nerdy Salarian is that up next?
Donald Trump says nothing. All right, man, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still like I just reacted to like 2 other of these meme channels. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Only some of them actually get it right. The presidents need to debate. They cannot always just agree or have only 2 people say something and nobody else say shit. Like there has to be debate, man. There has to be. I'm gonna keep reacting to this video, but I'm telling you, I done scrapped one video that had presidents dressed up like kids saying, "Oh, now she's 18. I'm not a pedophile." Like. Stupid shit, bro. Just keep it basic, bro. Clone games, president's plays, just keep it fucking simple, bro. Keep it simple.
It's Paddock Wicks, the replacement for Morden if he dies in Mass Effect 2.
I never met this guy because Morton never died for me.
Never been stupid enough to let Morden die.
I've seen a cutscene of Wix thinking about Krogan sex and imagining how they mate.
All I needed to hear, D tier it is.
Are those the original counselors after Wix?
Throw all 3 of
The original counselors, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the original counselors, the Turian one is the only one that I can really stand, right? He's the first counselor to go out his way to say, Shepard, I am willing to help you. You just gotta, help our people. He is the first one to do that, and I think he's the only one to do it without some shady shit like the Salarian leader. I'm gonna give him because I still I can't stand any of them because they don't listen. So I'm gonna give him a C tier. The other counselors, no, C tier for him. The Salarian one goes in F tier. Terrible character, greedy as fuck. Reminds me of real life politicians. Shady as hell. Backstabby. Can't trust her. Don't like her. F tier. The sorry one, I can't remember her doing anything interesting. I remember her being holier than thou, but a lot of sorry are because they're the oldest ones. So I give her, let's round it out. The Turian one gets a C tier, the sorry one gets a D tier, and the Salarian one gets an F tier.
Those motherfuckers, and who cares? I kill them in Mass Effect one half the time, and
Damn.
actively antagonize them the other half.
Special attention to Spiratus, the Turian counselor, for saying, "Ah yes, Reapers," in air quotes.
Just for that, I put the Turian one in worse than Jacob. If I
Jeez.
could, I would specifically kill him and leave the other two alive.
Kelly Chambers is next.
Kelly is dope. I like her. And she's smart enough to realize hanging out with Shepard is probably not the greatest of ideas. But she does end up getting killed any fucking way. Because the Cerberus show up and they say, "Are you Kelly Chambers?" She says yes, and she gets a fucking bullet in her head. Honestly, the Darwin Award goes to her. But when she was on the Normandy, she was cute. She was great. She loved her job. She gave a good, positive energy on the Normandy, which, it was kind of there, but it's like, hey, Kelly is the one to keep everyone at least a little bit happy in the morning. She's the type to say good morning to every person that walks onto the ship. So with that being said, I'm going to give Kelly a C. Yeah, I know I talked her up, but yeah, she is a C tier character.
Kelly is goated. You can enter a relationship with her and still pursue the squad mates. She feeds your fishies for you, so...
Does that make her a good character because you can sleep with her and sleep with other people? Okay.
They don't die after your missions, too.
It's unfortunate that her romance can't go much further than what occurs on the Citadel.
She gets points for feeding your fish and being a freak in the sheets, A tier.
I recognize that redhead.
Okay.
That is Dr. Michelle from Mass Effect 1. She replaces Dr. Chakwas in the third game
She replaced Dr. Chocolates. I don't remember much of her, honestly, so I must say, who cares? I just can't remember.
she dies.
I seem to recall her having a thing for Garrus.
I'm just going to put her in C tier. I don't care about her, but I don't have any reason to dislike her either.
Steve!
Steve is cool. You help him out with his dire need. He lost his loved one. He does whatever you say. He doesn't really complain. Professional. So I'd say, he doesn't really do much though, but you can get a relationship with him. So if you got in a relationship with him, I'm pretty sure you can say he's even higher than what I'm about to say. But I'm going to say high C. Low B, high C for this character. He doesn't really do much, but he can be an interesting side character. Can be.
The line from Shepard was so iconic.
I don't recognize him.
Donald, did you never speak to Cortez in the shuttle bay of the Normandy?
I only went
did.
down there for weapons, though I remember hearing some recording of one dude telling another dude, "I love you," and "promise me," and a bunch of other crap.
You might remember Cortez as the guy who crashes and dies on Earth because you never helped him overcome his depression, Donald.
Oh,
Damn. Well, yeah. Mine never died.
I don't care about him.
Okay, well, I do. And Cortez is a decent character and
Yeah.
decent romance, B tier.
Hey, yo, I know the look of that next guy.
Is that the guy, the scientist that had that evil plan?
That would be Ronald Taylor, Jacob's father.
Oh no, Jacob's father. Okay, Jacob's father is a shit guy, bro. He's a D. You could put him in F, or you could put him in who cares, but he's a shit guy, man. Literally creates a cult after they crash land. Could call for help, but he's like, I'd rather be in charge of this cult than go back.
Holy hell, this guy's the reason we
Terrible.
have Jacob?
Not only that, but Ronald Taylor is a genuine piece of human filth, not deserving of even an ounce of the air we breathe. I don't know
Agreed.
whether it's better to put him in jail, let him unalive himself, or leave him for the hunters to sort out.
You know it's bad when Barry gets riled up.
This dude is worse
Barry.
than Jacob. Not only is he the one who spawned the worst squad mate in the trilogy, he's a complete monster.
Even I'm not going to speak up for this guy.
Okay, next up is Rex's brother, Erdnot Reeve.
Reeve. Reeve's okay, I guess. D tier.
He replaces Rex if you have him die in Mass Effect 1.
He's a jerk. Reeve represents everything wrong with the Krogan people. He's just a brute.
That is true.
I've never seen him outside of when he gets
But he's
killed
a
by
Krogan.
Calros. Also, I'll never allow Rex to die.
Hear me out. Reeve is indeed just the stereotypical Krogan, but having him be alive as the sole leader of the Krogan people opens up an opportunity to sabotage the genophage cure and have Morden survive through Mass Effect 3.
That is the most like Death Note, think 4 steps ahead, brain crazy ass idea. That is so ass backwards that it's perfect, right? Basically, he said, let me sacrifice Rex so I could have Reeve, so I can fuck him over with the genophage so I can keep Morden. You have to love Morden more than you love Rex to do some type of shit like that.
I'm not saying
That is a multi-game step plan that you're putting in right now.
Reeve himself is a good character, but the alternate path he opens up at least makes him worthy of D tier.
I guess so, if you think of it that way.
Fine, whatever. He's just Rex's replacement, far as I'm concerned.
The 4 Quarian Admirals are next.
I fucking hate them all. They're all terrible. All Quarians, besides Tally, get on my nerves. F tier.
Next, let's rapid fire this. Hangarel?
Completely based and justified in wanting to destroy the Geth.
Yeah, sure, and he was gonna sacrifice your ass as well, so
A
congratulations.
war-hungry maniac who almost kills Shepard and Tally.
Why
Facts.
am I not surprised? The Geth sympathizer hates the only smart Quarian Admiral.
He's not smart at all.
No, Tally is also an admiral, right, Donald?
He's dumb too. Tally was initially smart enough to see the threat of synthetics, but she let Paragon, Shepard, and Legion brainwash her.
Wow, brainwashing, gaslighting. Yeah, you're using left-wing tactics like you always say that they do.
Okay, well, I'm putting Geralt in C tier to break even. Next is Darrow Zen.
That's too high for him.
Who cares?
I'm in agreement. Now Zalcoris Vas Quip Quip.
The only admiral focused on doing right by the Geth and the Quarian people.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about this guy. I guess he's okay.
Shit, Sleepy Joe, do you
Wait, was this the one that when Tally showed up, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Tally, but they want to take you to court." Oh, yeah, I don't like this any more than you do. If it's that guy, then he's cool with me. I'll give him a C tier, B tier, C tier, B tier, C tier, B tier, maybe A tier. Don't think so. B tier.
really think making peace with the damn bots is good for the Quarian people?
It sure
Better
is.
than drafting civilians into war, but you
That is
wouldn't know
true.
anything about that since you draft Dodge during Vietnam.
You
Got
bitch,
him.
You didn't serve in Nam either.
I didn't go because I had asthma, you buffoon. They wouldn't draft me.
Sometimes I forget how old the both of you are. Anyway,
Oh my
I think
God.
Chorus is based, and he's going in A tier.
I'm surrounded by robot lovers.
Last is Shalaran.
I hate wishy-washy politicians. Ron is the worst of the 4 because she can't even pick a damn side.
Let's just put
That's
Shalaran
very interesting of a statement to come out of his mouth.
in worse than Jacob for failing to be anything more than a middle ground Mandy.
Deal. Next is, wait, who's this
That's the Super Volus with the Nova powers, and you tell him charge, and he goes and dies. I'll give him some extra points for his courageousness. Some might say ignorance, but I think he is a hero who died in the name of something. I'm gonna give him a D tier and move on.
Bolus?
Finally, something know-it-all Obama doesn't remember. That's Pitney 4, the biotic god from Samara's recruitment mission.
Oh, this
Yeah.
goes without saying then, God tier.
You're goddamn right.
Next
Sure.
up, Gabriella Daniels and Kenneth Donnelly, the Normandy engineers from Mass Effect 2 and 3.
They have interesting dialogue, but it's usually about engineering or gambling or hanging out or some shit. Gossip as well. They gossip a lot. I mean, they got nothing else to do but sit in the fucking engineering bay. I think they're okay. They're okay characters. I give them C tier.
I love them. 2 of the best crew members on the Normandy. I always visit
They're
them
great.
after every
I do. I visit them too, but I just visit them just to make sure I'm not missing anything in my walkthrough.
mission. Their little side romance is very enjoyable too.
Wait, they have a romance together? I thought they were just friends, and like I thought she didn't really like him that much. I thought this was like a one-way relationship.
They were both intelligent enough to join Cerberus when the Alliance wasn't doing a thing, and smart enough to leave as soon as Cerberus revealed their true colors.
That's true.
A-tier character.
That is smart as fuck on there, and I bump them up to a B.
Good for us all to be on the same page for once. A tier it is, and next we have
Oh God, it's the news girl they...
The news girl that you can sleep with. Look, I'm not going to put her above the engineers. I put the engineers in B tier. I'm putting her in C tier. As much as I enjoy her outfit and talking to her, I cannot put her above the engineers, so I do enjoy them more.
Introduced for no reason.
Why didn't they just put Emily Wong on the ship instead? Why did they kill
That
her
would be
off on
interesting.
Twitter?
Hell, that fake news reporter we punched out would have been better.
Yeah, the engineer, I mean, the news reporter we punched out, I think she would have been better.
Put that Barbie doll girl in F tier.
Okay, boys, hear me out. Diana Allers is
Dig.
a war journalist. It's a real role. Her job is to deliver inspiring news to the troops back on Earth to remind them to keep up the good fight. Allers takes a significant risk doing her job. If the Normandy weren't the best ship in the galaxy, she could see herself getting shot down during a report or abducted by Cerberus or the Reapers.
And she chose
Allers
to do
even
it.
says in an email that she'll ensure you get a hero's funeral. I have
Damn.
respect for her. She's at least D tier.
All right, fine. I never let her on my
Respectable.
ship, so I don't know enough to argue with you.
Next
You're
is
missing
Balak,
out. You're missing out on 5 points going towards the ending.
terrorist from Bring Down the Sky.
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
F tier.
All my homies
That's
hate
fine.
Batarians.
There's a perfectly good reason why. Batarians usually suck.
Looks like that's Liara's mom up next.
Liara's
is.
mom, matriarch Benezia. I never played Mass Effect 1 all the way through, so I don't know how good or bad she is. I think she was possessed by the Reapers like Saren, but I'm not too sure. I don't really have much I can say about her besides she's Liara's mom, which gives her, I guess, a couple points. I'm going to give her a D tier and move on.
And for the right-hand man of the first game's main villain, she's not really all that interesting. D tier, I think.
Nah, she's at least an E cup, maybe even an F.
Jesus Christ, Donald, he
Bruh.
said D tier, not D cup, and you're crazy. She's obviously a G cup.
I'm just
I'm
going to
dead.
put her in D tier and move on to the Rachni Queen.
The Rachni Queen is very interesting because you don't know whether to believe this character or not. I mean, everything in your being is saying don't trust this infestation, right? But she's like, oh no, the Reapers are using us. I'm talking about Mass Effect 3. No, they're using us, this and that. So it's like, I don't know, right? So like for the interesting dilemma, I guess you could give her a D tier, but I can't see a lot of people putting her past that.
I always save her. She's B tier. She makes good on her promise to stay out of trouble and comes in clutch during the Reaper War.
Ain't no way I'm letting you put that overgrown cockroach thought
Really?
in
So she sticks to her word? If she sticks to her word, then I guess I'll raise it to a C tier.
B tier.
Donald, you hate any alien
like
you can't
loyalty.
fornicate with.
First of all, I could certainly
That is
try
true.
to fuck that thing. I just don't want to.
Yikes.
Second
I
of
wouldn't
all,
try
I don't
that.
trust it. If you sabotage the genophage cure, the Rachni will immediately move on to Tachanka. They'll overrun the galaxy again.
I see both sides on
Probably.
this one, and I'll put the Rachni Queen in C tier.
Wait, is that ED next?
No, but you're close. That's Dr. Eva, the original AI controlling Edie's body.
The original Edie, it's good. Like we go to Mars and then like, oh, what's going on? And then we see her in the security camera. But I mean, she doesn't really do much after that besides get fucking hit by Vega in the car and then get shot in the head and repurposed. Fucking F, I guess.
Who cares?
I sure
Who
don't.
cares?
Anyway,
Yeah.
next up is Samantha Trainer.
Samantha Trainer, romanced her as my female renegade shepherd. I honestly regretted it. I ain't gonna lie, I regretted it. Even though she's cute and adorable, I enjoy her conversation. It's just like this relationship is going nowhere. Like, like it's going nowhere. She's okay, but really, like, I'm gonna put her where I put the engineers. I put the engineers in B tier, so she's gonna go in B tier too, because she is kind of funny, especially the part with the toothbrush. Yeah, and then the shower scene. I mean,
The replacement for Kelly.
She's a better Kelly, not gonna lie.
She is a better
Instead
Kelly.
of just telling you when you have mail, Samantha comes clutch multiple times throughout Mass Effect 3, and my
Yeah.
only complaint is she wasn't around earlier in the trilogy.
I
That
tried
would've
to
been cool.
romance her once and found myself barking up the wrong tree.
got
Saying
him.
it was quite the embarrassment, but Trainer is still easily an S tier character.
I don't think so, but okay.
Next, we have David.
I mean, I could get why some people would say that she is funny, but okay.
Archer.
The
The
square
square
root
root
of
of 906.01 is 30.1. S tier it is. How about Gavin Archer?
I don't know who the hell that is.
Worse than Jacob.
Jacob.
Next is Kalisa
I
Al-Jilani.
don't know who that is. Kalisa Al-Jilani. It's interesting because it makes you, obviously you want to hate her. Like every time she asks you some question into some type of spin into saying why you're such a bad person or what you're doing is a bad thing, right? But you can win her over, or you could punch her in the face, or you could punch her in the face and then try and win her over. Interesting character. I would say that. Very interesting. Every time we see her, it's like, oh shit, here we go again. I give her a low B tier, below the engineers and trainer.
B tier for decking the fuck out of her every time I see her.
You just hate the media, Donald.
Fuck the
You
media.
just hate the
Devil's advocate, she's not a lousy reporter. She's not afraid
True.
to ask tough questions to shepherd of all people, voicing
True.
humanity's needs. And she offers a few war assets if you don't knock her out in Mass Effect 3.
True.
I'll put her in C tier and move on to Major Kirahe, the Salarian who helps you on Vermeer.
He's cool. He's the one that whenever we get out the ship, if you bring Rex, he has a shotgun loaded, and he's like trying to calm everyone down and say, "Okay, you guys can go through." He's cool, I guess. D tier, C tier. I don't even want to put him in C, but he's cool.
Hold the line.
A rare Salarian
Hold the
W,
line.
finally one that is about action over fake science. Here he also promises to help you retake Earth regardless of what the Salarian government says.
Easy
Oh, he does? Oh, that's a ride or die, bro. That's an automatic C
tier
tier.
character, and next we have Warlord O'Keefe,
A tier? Jeez, okay, maybe.
Grunt's dad.
He gave
Grunt's dad? I don't remember him doing anything.
his Grunt an automatic B tier.
Yep, and next up is the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Richard Leroy Jenkins.
It is a common misconception that Jenkins dies to Geth drones on Eden Prime.
I don't remember who. Oh, on Eden Prime, so this is a Mass Effect 1 character? Yeah, I
In
don't know.
reality, he ascended to a higher plane of existence. Jenkins' greatness was too much for the galaxy to handle, and he
Okay.
could not remain with us.
You speak the good word of Jenkins well, my brother. He was a man far beyond our comprehension. Had he been able to remain with us, none of the awful things that happened in the trilogy would have ever occurred.
Jenkins's departure correlates directly with the fall of BioWare. If Jenkins had been around, the ending to Mass Effect 3 wouldn't have happened. Mass Effect Andromeda wouldn't have happened, and Anthem wouldn't have happened. BioWare would be in its renaissance right now, but alas, we were unworthy of Jenkins's greatness. He didn't leave us. We failed him.
Let it be known that Jenkins is the one and the only being that stands above all.
Okay, I want to know where the hell this meme came from.
May he one day return and deliver us all from the hardships we endure.
Amen.
Jenkins is
Amen.
the soul beyond God character in the Mass Effect trilogy.
Okay.
Gentlemen, let us take a moment away from the tier list to have a lengthy silent prayer in the name of Jenkins.
Yes, we will return to the tier list in due time, but for now we pray.
As the boys and I
my
pray, we
goodness.
encourage you to join us in paying.
Oh shit.
Mass Effect.
No, I gotta see if is the video is the second part out yet. Okay, the second part's not out yet. Well, whenever it comes out, man, clean this shit up, bro. But besides that, it's a fine. I guess the list, like, if we're gonna talk about the list, I think it's okay. I guess it's all right. It's all right. I guess there's just too much shit going on, bro. You got Shepard, you got God. Like, who cares? Is understandable. Worse than Jacob, just throw that shit away, bro. Just put him F tier. Like, that's just my opinion. It's your list. You do whatever the fuck you want. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.